Even if you've been hiding underneath a rock, you probably have seen Trump must float the idea of a $5,000 dividend check. The Doge stimulus checks have become a major talking point among Americans since being proposed on social media. The idea went viral after an investment firm CEO posted on X, formerly known as Twitter, on the 18th of February, where he said that the Department of Government Efficiency should issue stimulus checks based on their claimed savings. Since then, Trump has said he and his advisors are discussing spending 20% of the savings to pay down the debt and paying another 20% forward to Americans. A host of other politicians have also weighed in on the debate, but let's really talk about how feasible is Doge dividend payments and whether or not American taxpayers will actually see this discussed payments. The question that I've gotten from a few folks is, will we really get a Doge check? The stimulus check is still just being discussed. The decision to send checks does not rest solely on the president's hands. So Congress would have to approve the proposal before any form of stimulus payments could be issued. That there's no timelines of payments exist. There are congressional officials that have waited on the concept through response and have been discussing it more, such as Speaker of the House Mike Johnson does not appear to be in favor of the stimulus checks. He rolled his eyes at the idea of it, saying that the money should be used to pay down the debt. Other politicians have been skeptical or critical of the idea also. Some Republicans have expressed a desire to pay down the deficit before sending out stimulus checks. Ted Cruz from Texas said that he wanted to see the details of the plan. Republican Missouri Senator Josh Hawley said he supported passing the savings on to Americans, but he would rather that be done via a child tax credit. Also, in order to make the stimulus check feasible, the department must save $2 trillion, which Elon Musk has previously said may not be doable. If this does happen, it could take longer than expected. So, no one really knows what the outcome of this Doge stimulus check will be. There's a lot of speculations about it. Folks are talking about it a lot because obviously $5,000 is a whole lot of money and people could very well use that. But what does that really mean for the rest of us? And what does that really mean for the economy? Does that mean more hyperinflation? Does everyone get it? Seniors, children, folks who are on disability? Or is this just for working people? No one really knows the outline of these checks or if it's even feasible to even take place. But Elon Musk promised to send these checks out. But what can we really trust? Is this for real? We don't know. But one thing's for certain, Congress is skeptical, and it's not clear that the Doge strategy will actually yield anywhere near the savings it projects. So, Elon Musk being a billionaire, floating this idea of dividends just based on the user who stated that just last week. But the chances of that happening, y'all, I don't see it. I don't see the pathway. I don't see how it would stretch. I don't think it would come to be. We currently have $36 trillion of federal debt. Our deficit is giant, and paying that down should be the very first thing that we do. So Trump, in whether or not you should expect a check, I would say the chances of that is pretty low. So I don't think this is something that's feasible or that will actually take place. So I wouldn't put all my eggs in that basket or focus on that. $5,000, I don't know if that's per person, a household, or what. That is a lot of money. So I'm not too sure where they would even find that to hand over. But if you're someone who's looking to make any extra funds, or you're looking to reduce your burdens of what it is that you owe, whether credit cards or paying down debt, or, paying for a vacation in cash and not using credit, I highly recommend you look into various different side hustles and how you can make extra money, because you'll probably have a better bet with making that $5,000 there versus waiting for this stimulus check. And also, it's there's an estimate of 72.5 million households, roughly 40%, that didn't pay federal taxes in 2022. For the most part, people don't pay income taxes because they don't have the income. So about 60% of non-payers make less than 30,000, and the other 28% make between 30 and 60,000. So with that being said, there's a certain threshold amount that you would need to make in order to even qualify for this dividend check. And if you didn't make that amount, you wouldn't be someone that qualifies for this $5,000 check. And let's see. And lastly, there's a lot of experts that's weighing on whether this idea could work or not. But in my honest opinion, just knowing what I know, I don't see this really happening. I don't think this is something that's going to take place, whether in the form of a credit or a rebate, because most of the population don't pay enough taxes to even qualify for this $5,000 dividend check, in addition to our $36 trillion federal or $36 trillion federal debt. So our deficit is too much of a giant to now try to focus on handing out stimulus check. We will probably end up in an extreme hyperinflation environment that will cause us even more problem and possibly even break the economy. So I don't know why they're shooting this idea around to get people on their side, I suppose, but I'll keep you guys updated on it. And if you have any questions about it, feel free to comment down below and let me know what your thoughts are. Do you really think this is something that would really take place, or are they just shooting around? So if you made it this far and you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to the channel below and give this video a big thumbs up for me. And until next time, I'll see you soon.